Switching gears right now, let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Heggen. And we're expecting some rain on the way, and I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, should wash some of that wood-burning smoke haze off the horizon. You always get those bright blue skies the day after a rain event moves through the Bay Area. We actually have a couple chances of rain in the forecast over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at the big picture pattern, and then we'll get into the details of what to expect. This cold front is going to be sending rain into the Bay Area by late morning. It's also going to help to squeeze the atmosphere and produce some gusty winds as that rain is rolling through. That pattern shifts and becomes more of a shower event for Thursday, but a second shot of rain is going to be moving through on Thursday. Still a generally, if not flat out wet day, at least a damp day on Thursday. And then we do dry things out in time for the weekend. We'll get to the 7-day forecast momentarily. Of course, that cloud cover the next couple days is going to take a big chunk out of our solar electricity generation. We only have about 9 hours and 40, maybe 8 hours and 40 minutes of daylight to begin with this time of year. So we're making the most of what we could today. After the fog dissipated, less of that being generated over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at Futurecast. Track the rain rolling in, and there it is, moving into the North Bay by late morning. And this is where the heaviest rain is going to fall. It really diminishes in intensity as it makes its way farther inland across the rest of the Bay Area, but some locally heavy downpours surviving onto the east side of the Bay. Not as much in the rain-shadowed locations, and most of us are done with the new rain by 5 o'clock in the evening, but the roads are still going to be wet. So I think that afternoon, evening commute is still going to be challenging. We catch a little dry break Wednesday night and to start the day on Thursday, but here comes that next batch of rain already knocking on our northern doorstep by 6 a.m., moving quickly across the Bay Area. This one isn't going to be as intense. It's not going to last as long. It's not going to produce as much additional rainfall, but it is going to be more of an efficient snowmaker for the High Sierra. We'll come back to that momentarily. Let's talk about how much rain we expect. For the North Bay, amounts are generally going to fall in that quarter-inch to half-inch range once you add both Wednesday and Thursday's rain events together. Not bad. A nice soaking rain, but not enough, not nearly enough to lead to any kind of flooding threat. For the southern half of the Bay Area, the amounts are going to be a bit more modest, especially in the rain-shadowed spots. We're going to pick up maybe 1/10 of an inch or so. Some locations, especially around Oakland and other higher elevations along the coast, getting closer to that half-inch threshold. And for the High Sierra, there is a winter weather advisory. It's in effect from 10 a.m. Thursday through 10 p.m. Thursday. And they're going to get some snow tomorrow, but the bulk of the snow is going to fall on Thursday. The snow line is going to be around 4,000 feet, about 5 to 10 inches in general, with winds gusting up to around 35 miles an hour in the Sierra. They're not going to be quite that strong around here, but they are going to be noticeable as that band of rain moves in. So by early afternoon, we're seeing some 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts on the map. The peak gusts are going to be around 25 to 30 miles an hour in some of the highest elevations. And then with that next round of rain on Thursday, some more gusts are going to be noticeable, trying to move you around on those wet roads during the peak of rush hour. Right now, looking outside, we are still dry, sun going down very early this time of year. Temperatures around 60 degrees after some locations manage to sneak up to around 70. That kind of warmth is now in the rearview mirror. But with the clouds thickening overnight tonight, temperatures aren't going to be all that cool out there by early Wednesday morning, starting off in the 40s pretty much across the board. Some locations even staying around 50 degrees. And then we're going to try to warm up despite the presence of those clouds and those rain showers. Temperatures are going to end up, for the most part, about 2 or 3 degrees above average. The exception, farther south, we have to wait on the rain a little bit longer, so we have a better chance of getting up to about 4 to 6 degrees above normal. Other parts of the Bay Area, temperatures mostly topping out a mix of upper 50s and low 60s, maybe mid 60s down the peninsula and Redwood City. The earlier the rain gets to you, the cooler your temperatures are going to be. So for the North Bay, we see temperatures, a lot of them topping out in the upper 50s, maybe cracking 60 degrees if you can manage to build up a little bit of warmth before that rain really starts to intensify. And again, we have that next wave of rain that's headed our way already on Thursday. So let's check out the 7-day forecast. Once we get past Thursday, the forecast really does dry out. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all looking good. The dry weather continues into Monday and Tuesday of next week, and even a bit more of a warm-up on the way early next week. Doesn't look like the next significant chance of rain is going to arrive until well after the scope of the 7-day forecast, maybe by the end of next week and into the following weekend. So that is a long way down the line in forecasting terms. We'll keep you updated as we head through the upcoming mostly light rain event, but again, just be planning to allow some extra travel time in the morning and evening commutes for tomorrow, and just be on the safe side Thursday as well.